The cities of America are under siege. Overwhelmed by a massive crime wave, the populace cries out for relief. But out of these desperate days of crisis, there has emerged a lone figure to give the people hope. He is the nation's toughest prosecutor and host of his own weekly television show, The Crusader. Whether in the courtroom or on the air, he fights courageously to protect the rights of law-abiding citizens. This ray of hope, can be seen every Tuesday evening on Channel 5, is none other than Rex Justice.
Mr. Justice?
Yes, Miss Nichol.
The gentlemen from the Justice Department are here to see you.
Send them in.
Mr. Justice?
Mr. Rex Justice?
That's right. What can I do for you clones?
Let's cut the shit, shall we, Justice? We've come here with a proposition handed down directly from the president herself. You see, Mrs. X thinks that this country is spending far too many tax dollars protecting the rights of common criminals rather than the rights of law-abiding citizens.
I couldn't agree more. Those country clubs they call prisons are so plush they're climbing through the windows just to get a spot in them. The president's a beautiful and intelligent woman, by God.
What she has in mind, Justice, is to cut out the whole courtroom process and give you the power to prosecute crooks right on your show.
The president is aware of your outstanding record as a district attorney. In fact, she got the idea while watching your show last week. The Crusader?
The president watches my show?
Every week. So what do you think, Justice? Can you dig it?
Man, I like the concept. And I know the network would go for it. But I am an attorney. I took a solemn oath to uphold due process. What about the jury?
We have that all figured out. See this little box? This is a digitally integrated computation device, better known as a DIC box. The government will place one of these in every home across America.
All the viewer has to do is press red for guilty or blue for innocent, and the verdict shall be rendered by the majority.
You know what the hell could be more democratic than that?
Judgment by 300 million of one's peers.
Gentlemen, I've been fighting crime all my life, and I'm all for taking scum off the streets. I like it. I like it a lot. What's your offer?
We'll buy 10 episodes with an option for 10 more. 1 million per episode.
You'll have your own network. We'll call it the Federal Channel.
You'll be seen coast to coast.
Over 250 affiliates nationwide.
And inside, we've brought along a little bonus.
You've got yourselves a deal, boys. Tell the president that justice is on her side.
Welcome to prime time, Mr. Justice.
The Federal Channel presents The Crusader, starring Rex Justice, Vanna Montana, and Judge Whopper.
Rex Justice! I love this dude. This dude is bad.
Hey! Move!
Hey, man! I'm on TV. Here's the Crusaders. And I'm on motherfucking TV. Rex Justice, my man!
I'm your worst nightmare, scum.
Very clear. Bring on the judge.
This court is in session. Let the trial begin. Who will speak for the accused?
I will, Your Honor. Vanna Montana, public defendress. Your Honor, my client, Jose Cuervo, begs the mercy of this court. He has a wife, 16 children, 2 dogs, and several payments left on his Lamborghini. Your Honor, My client has clearly been misunderstood. I move that the defendant go to a drug rehabilitation center.
That's just about enough out of you, young lady. Bring on the prosecution. Who will speak for the American people?
I will, Your Honor. Rex Justice, blade of righteousness, weight of the law, prosecutor of thinks of every kind. Your Honor, this man is guilty of a severe offense, possession of a dangerous narcotic substance with intent to distribute. As evidence, I offer this pound of cocaine on his coffee table.
At this time, I will ask the viewing audience to render a verdict via your very own Dick ballot boxes. Well, America, what's it gonna be? The defendant, Mr. Jose Cuervo, is found guilty as charged. Bring on the chair.
Not bad, huh, Vanna? I can't describe to you how good it feels to rid society of such vermin. I mean, electricity was just running through my body.
Yeah, well, not as much as Jose's, I'm sure. I don't know, Rex. There seems to be something really wrong with this whole scheme.
Sour grapes, huh, Vanna? That dirtbag was guilty as hell. I suppose you'd probably like to see him back out on the streets, preying on the impressionable minds of our youths. Teenagers spending their allowance on a cheap high. That really burns my balls.
Yeah, I know, Rex. But it just doesn't seem fair.
Fair? Fair? Was it fair when we nuked the Japanese? Was it fair when John Dean thinked on Nixon? Was it fair when they canceled T.J. Hooker? No! But we had to do those things for the betterment of our entire culture. And it's the same thing with that dope dealer. By the way, what are you doing for dinner tonight?
Sorry, Rex. I'm busy. Besides, don't you think that head of yours is getting a little bit too big to fit through the door?
Grand Theft Auto.
Otto? What Otto?
Area secured. Bring on the judge.
Court is in session. Who will speak for the accused?
I will, Your Honor.
State your name.
Vanna Montana, public defendress. Your Honor, this man is a distinguished professor at the university. He has no criminal record, and he already owns 2 cars. He has no motive to steal another.
I'll answer that.
Go right ahead, prosecutor. We're running a little short of time tonight.
Your Honor, this man stole that car for the simple reason that he is a thief. That's right. A common kleptomaniac. And the fact that he lives just 2 blocks from work makes it even worse. The pig.
Well, viewers, you've heard the evidence. Now you must vote. Will this man fly? Or will he fry? Here come the results now. The votes are in. A whopping 94% guilty. Crime does not pay, no matter what socioeconomic background you come from. White bread.
Rex, there's something wrong here. That man wasn't a criminal.
Vanna, don't start with your he was an innocent man who was unjustly accused and got fried rap again, will you?
No, I mean it, Rex. And there's something else I haven't told you. Yesterday, a man I've never met before brought me a video of our show to watch. He told me to slow it down to half speed. And when I did, something really strange happened. Words started to flash across the screen.
Words. What kind of words?
Terrible words. Words like kill, guilty, execution. Oh, God, in other words, just 2 horrible to mention.
Subliminal messages. I can't believe it. Isn't that what they use in theaters to make you buy more popcorn?
Oh, Rex! What if these people we've been executing have been innocent and the government is simply out to get them because of their political beliefs or something?
Vanna, I must see that tape.
It's in my apartment.
Let's go.
Rex, can you see them?
Yes, Vanna, I can. My God, I've been such a fool. All those innocent people. What have I done?
You've been a power-hungry fool. It's not your fault, Rex. They used you. You thought what you were doing was right.
I swear to God, Vanna, I'm going to rectify my heinous actions. I'm going to purposefully lose the case on tonight's show. Then by next week, I'll have a plan.
Rex, you can't. What about the government? You've seen how ruthless they can be.
I must do what's right. The entire justice system is counting on me.
Oh, Rex. I love you, Rex Justice. So, Your Honor, it is impossible for the defendant, Pablo Pickle, to have created these counterfeit t-shirts. The experts agree that these were silkscreened by a left-handed artist, and my client is unquestionably right-handed. This is a poor artist, and I demand that the charges be dropped and Pablo Pickle be set free.
Your turn, Rex. Go get him, boy.
Your Honor, After reviewing the evidence, I'd have to state in all fairness that this man is in fact not guilty. He is in fact right-handed and could not have possibly committed the crime for which he's accused.
What? Are you out of your mind?
No, Judge. He's innocent. I rest my case.
Son of a bitch. Well, viewers, I have no alternative than to render my judgment. I find the defendant, Pablo Pickle, innocent.
What the hell do you think you're up to, Justice? We had that guy shaked and baked. Why, I oughta...
You lay a hand on me, and I'll have you brought up on charges so fast even the president won't be able to save you.
The president's a pretty powerful dame, Justice.
Oh, yeah? Haven't you ever heard of the separation of the branches?
Listen, punk. We're gonna separate your branches
The
if you
president's
don't...
got our panties in a bunch over that stunt you pulled last night. Anyone is replaceable, Justice. Even you. Now, if we have to come see you again, it won't be for rewrites. Get the picture?
That was the bravest act of sheer stupidity I've ever witnessed. Now what will you do?
Made up my mind. I'm gonna go public with the truth on next week's show.
Rex, you can't. Those G-men are steely-eyed killers. If anything were to happen, I just can't bear the thought.
Don't worry, Vanna. I don't scare easy. I'd rather die than take part in this horrible scam.
Rex, what about your career? What about the show? What about the money? What about me?
The show, the money, the career are nothing to me. Only my principles mean anything now. And of course, you, Vanna, dear.
Oh, Rex, you're a god.
I know, darling. I know.
Now that'll be just about enough out of you, young lady. The prosecution is called. Who will speak for the American people?
I will, Your Honor. Rex Justice. Citizens of this great country, a heinous crime has been committed. It has been a crime against humanity, and the perpetrator of this crime must be punished. This is why I appear before you today. Until now, much to my own disgust, I've unknowingly fueled these crimes. But as I stand before you today, I hold evidence that will convict the perpetrator beyond a shadow of a doubt. The villain is not this innocent pornographic ice sculptor. He is but a pimple on the ass of the body politic. The wicked element I'm here to expose is our own government. The evidence will show how, through the use of mind-controlled video techniques, these villains have used this very show to falsely convict and execute individuals guilty of no greater crime than maintaining a free mind.
You are out of order, Justice.
No, Judge, I speak the truth. Hear me out.
Rex Justice, you're under arrest.
What's the charge?
Crimes against the state, malicious propaganda, and lying during prime time.
That's not a crime.
Let the proceedings begin. Who will provide the defense?
I will, Your Honor. Vanna Montana, public defendress.
And who will speak for the state?
We will, Your Honor.
Your Honor, as Exhibit A, the defense would like to enter this video cassette tape, which proves that the government has been using this broadcast to wrongly influence the American public for its own evil purpose. Through subliminal mind control techniques, these men have manipulated the noble intentions of this show, thus sending innocent citizens to their deaths. America, it is us against them. And if you don't believe me, just watch this tape. Your Honor?
Bailiff, play the tape.
At half speed, Your Honor.
Half speed, bailiff.
How was that for oral presentation, Rex?
This is outrageous. Who is responsible for this?
It is the state, Your Honor. They have orchestrated this dirty deed.
And what does the prosecution have to say for themselves?
Well, Your Honor, he made me do it.
Shut up, you idiot. Your Honor, as the prosecutor, I demand that we move for judgment against the defendant, Rex Justice, without further delay. And I say to the American public, justice is guilty. Let the people decide.
Okay, viewers, you've heard both sides. Now you must decide the fate of the accused. Will Rex Justice, the stalwart steward of the community, go free? Or will he get the shock of his life? Guilty as charged. Bring on the chair.
Vanna, darling sweetheart, you must do something.
Sorry, Rex.
Let go of me.
It's your history. And I can't believe you bought that crap about the government.
What? You mean they're not behind all this?
Are you kidding? Those fools couldn't lick my boots. You've been had, lad, and there's a new star in town.
Oh, Vanna, what's happened to you?
Meet your new replacement for the fall, the princess. Oh, hey.
Oh, God.
Hit the switch, maggot!